is talking about woman a bad thing when they talking about women became a bad thing. Now let me sound like a Jamaican, if that will get into their head well. Is talking about sex a bad thing? Have you seen anybody singing about Afrobeats, talking about drugs? No. We are talking about Buju. We are talking about big nyash, and that is the reality. African women have big nyash. We the men, we like big nyash.
DJ Pakori.
Yes, hi, my people. Welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Pakori, aka Mazi, aka Siriki. Anyway, thank you to anybody that shared goodwill message to me yesterday on my birthday. I really appreciate this. I'm grateful for all your messages and all that. I respect that. I love that, especially from my people in Nigeria. And so today we are going to talk about something that has been in the news for quite some days, but I needed to gather certain informations and points before I really tackle this issue. It is coming from the reggae legend Buju Banton. Rich man's is in a city, or not being played that song, I'm very sure. And so he's made a statement that Afrobeats is not uplifting Africans. And then there is no message in Afrobeats and all that. We'll take the issues one after the other. But there is a renowned musician here from Ghana. Globally, he's made his name. He's one of the guys that championed the Azonto era. And then he also jumped and also did a lot of great Afrobeat sounds. And so he has also added his voice and said or had replied Buju Banton. And then I would like to share his video, and after that, we will come here and I will also speak my mind and also my thoughts about what the legendary Buju Banton is saying, if it is true or it is not true. I will also bring other messages that other people who also understand music have said, and then we'll all deliberate about it. Afrobeat is something that is not uplifting in Africa. Like, really? Let's listen to Fuse ODJ's view.
Yes, people, Fuse ODG here. I came on my timeline and I seen Buju Banton's video and his views on Afrobeats. Now, Buju's a legend, big rap, and he's entitled to his opinion, but he definitely missed it here. And that's one of the few Afrobeats artists who have experienced both extremes, conscious Afrobeats to commercial Afrobeats. On one hand, I have a song with Major Lazer, Light It Up, that has over 1 billion streams. On the other, I have a song with Damian Marley, Breathier, and it's a song about bringing our people back home and building in the motherland, right? Afrobeats is the most revolutionary form of black music to have ever existed. But can't deny that Afrobeats would not exist in its current form if it wasn't for high life, jazz, hip-hop, R&B, reggae, dancehall, garage, grime, soul. It's an amalgamation of all of these genres. In fact, you can even say it's the child of all of these genres, and a child should always respect his or her parents. A tree wouldn't exist without its roots, but let's not forget that the roots always lead back to Africa. And I get where Buju's coming from, because most Afrobeats hits don't really have the message in it. But that's not to say there aren't Afrobeats artists who are making music with a message in it. But for me, it doesn't have to be that deep, because Afrobeats is so spiritual. A lot of times we're speaking in our mother tongues, but it still resonates with people. And it's music that's allowing Africans to now fall back in love with themselves and be proud of being African. It's allowing African Americans to want to come back home and connect back to their roots. It's allowing Afro-Caribbeans to now want to reconnect with their roots. So it's revolutionary in a way that has never been done before. 2019, I launched the Year of Return with the Ghana government, and we generated 1.3 billion for the Ghana economy. Before the Year of Return, the office were issuing out 45,000 visas that year. After the Year of Return, they issued out 750,000 visas. So as well as economic benefits, there are also spiritual benefits. The music is bringing our people back home for them to learn about their history and where they're from. And most times people are just coming to turn up and get lit because it's December in Ghana. But it's now allowing black people to take ownership back off the motherland. And we're buying lands, we're building homes. Most of my artist friends now have homes in Ghana. We're building schools. I'm now building a tech company that teaches black history called Sona. It teaches black history and African languages. And that all started with the music. You know, it all started with Afrobeats. So I always say to people, Afrobeats is not just lit. It's actually liberation, and it's bringing our people back home. So we need to just focus on uniting as a people and building together. So big up Buju, bro. We love you, but you really missed it here. Rah, rah, rah.
Yes. I don't know if you also agree that Buju Banton missed it there. And before I go on, I'll bring you something from DJ Ashman, something he wrote on his Facebook timeline. He's also a renowned DJ here in Ghana, and he had this to share. In case if you don't know Buju Banton, this is Buju Banton. This is the picture of Buju Banton. Now let's read exactly what DJ Ashman wrote. He said, Jamaican musicians have never been happy with the rise of Afrobeats or songs from Africa, and Buju Banton has proven it. Once upon a time, Africa held down reggae and dancehall music. I believe we still do, because we believe we are one people, but the majority of Jamaicans sees it as a competition. I know people will say I hate reggae or dancehall, but never Buju Banton sounding bitter. And this is not Buju Banton alone. I made some content years ago. What is that guy's name? I've forgotten, but it's one of these dancehall, artists also came out to say certain things about Afrobeat. You see, listen, music should also contain entertainment, should contain information, should contain education. It is not every music that is supposed to have lyrical content before it can uplift the soul of somebody. Let's be very real. We have songs like jazz that certain people need that kind of sound to even sleep, to even have sex and all that. And so I think it is becoming too much attack on Afrobeat. Today, Afrobeat is that it talks about sex and women. It talks about sex. Don't you have sex? Do you know the outcome of sex? Is it not sex that we are using it to multiply kids on earth? How were you born? Was it not through sex? So if Afrobeat is talking about sex and it is not talking about drugs like what dancehall did, what is bad about it? Somebody answer me. Yes, reggae is beautiful. Reggae, we Africans, we took reggae as our own because we know that the Jamaicans on that island are some of us that were brought out of Africa and they were left there. So we've always seen you people as our very own. And so with everything that you create or anything that you come up with, we also get on board and we start pushing. You have had your time reggae era, the Peter Tosh and the Bob Marleys and all that. It's time for Afrobeat to also reign. Why all these bitterness and all that? Because it's been seen on the global stage. Oh no. Let's not forget that majority of reggae and dancehall songs are also talking about violence, marijuana, weed, and all that. I'm not saying that marijuana is bad or that, but we all know that it is not in every country that see that marijuana is a safe substance for everybody. And you people keep singing about it. So let people be comfortable with what they choose to listen to and what resonates with them or what uplifts their soul. If singing about women makes somebody okay, why not? Why don't we allow them? They are singing about women. Are women are not the people that bring in children to earth? Is talking about woman a bad thing when they talking about women became a bad thing? Now let me sound like a Jamaican, if that will get into their head well. Is talking about sex a bad thing? Have you seen anybody singing about Afrobeats, talking about drugs? No. We are talking about booty. We are talking about big nyash. And that is the reality. African women have big nyash. We, the men, we like big nyash. We aren't talking about flat nyash then. And so let us talk about things that we love in our song. And not even to let it look like every Afrobeat song talks about sex and women. Better Boy have the song, I Be Common Person. This is an inspirational songs. Fuse had a song called Brefie, Come Home. There are lots of songs from these Afrobeats. Baby, calm down, calm down. Are you telling me that this song doesn't make sense? Don't you know when somebody is angry and you don't calm the person down, the person can kill? And so if you have the likes of Rema doing all this work for us and we can't appreciate them, and there is something you see people seem to forget. In every generation, they think that their music is better than the generation after them. But that is not it. We should allow people to have their own taste. We should allow people to choose what they want to have. And that alone will make us live in harmony. Let us not rubbish anything creative or anything musically. Because Jamaica had songs like Soca, which has no lyrical base or lyrical content, just pam, 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 pam. And they'll be using it to bang people's ass. What good did hip-hop do to the world? If not violence. Even that, there are award schemes to award people on. How more Afrobeats that has created employment, that has created wealth, that has created world global icons. My brother, legendary Buju Banton, I disagree with you with your submission. It doesn't hold for me. You can only advise that, oh, Afrobeat artists in Africa, and you are doing great stuff, but it would be nice for you to sometimes put something that we used to find in the reggae music in there. And it ends there. We don't come and tell people how to run their thing. You had your talent, you had your gift. People also have theirs. And so, Mr. Buju Banton, with all due respect, let the new generation rule. I remember when some people started saying that, some churches started saying that Facebook is from the devil. It's the sign of the end time, 666. Now, these same churches are streaming their church service and they are raising funds and they are telling people to join the services on social media. Is it not this hypocritical? Let me end here, people. Tell me what you think about this whole thing about Afrobeat, that Afrobeat, this. Mazi is still on, and it is what it is. We'll definitely touch the issue and make sure that we make great sense out of it. I'm out of here. Let me see you in the comment section.
DJ Paco Rich.